shot. Fantastic shot. What a shot this is. Absolutely brilliant. Did it again. No way. What a world. Look at that. Oh wow, look at it. What a shot. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow, what a shot.
Good morning and welcome to the Hyatt Regency Jacksonville Riverfront. Our next match are the 2025 KAMUI WPA Women's 9-Ball Semifinals. On table 2, we have Xiaofeng Fu and her opponent, Christina Tkach. And on table 1, Sio Sioa and her opponent, Allison Fisher. Players, please lag for the break.
A very good morning to you pool fans and welcome to the final day of the last Predator Pro Billiard Series of 2025 here in Jacksonville, Florida. This is a semi-final of the KAMUI WPA 2025 Women's 9-Ball World Championship between Allison Fisher from the United States and Seo Soa from South Korea. 64 players had battled for a 175,000 prize fund and the world title, and we are down to 4 now. The game is 9-ball, race to 4, best of 5 sets, winner's break. I'm Benjamin Belhassan, and with me in the booth for this one, my good friend and colleague, Gethin Davis. Hi, Gethin.
Thank you, Ben, and for a wonderful introduction. Yes, a little solemn feeling, this being the last tournament for 2025, but it's shaping in to be an absolute corker of a tournament. And down to the last 4, well, you can't pick too much between these two players with form right now. But Allison Fisher, 5 years, she was ranked world #1 in pool from 96 to 2001. And she picked up 4 9-ball world championships in that time. So Soa, well, she's had a great 2025 and only in her last tournament picked up first prize at the Little Monster Women's International Open over in Gandia, Spain. And she's won the lag and gets us off in these best of 5 sets, race to 4. Well, made a ball bend, but that cue ball has tracked right into the center of the short rail.
Yeah, good square hit though, but she took the ball a little bit too low on the impact, causing her to draw back to the short rail, and this is a tough opener for her.
She took it on and made it. Strong opening pot.
Oh wow.
But didn't get much on the 3.
Yeah, I think she went for it because there are not really a good defense to play on the 1, so she went for it, and wow, I mean, she made a great shot. This is a great start, even if she doesn't have something on the 3, but played definitely a strong safety there.
Well, I haven't yet had the pleasure of commentating one of Allison's matches, but I was glued to the screen late into the early hours, taking on the mixed couples final.
Extension.
And I can tell you now, Alison seems to be in metronomic form. So, great shot from Sosoa to not give her any look in this opening rack. And that's a good contact on the 3. There's no available pocket for it either.
Yeah, and a good information I have from the stats on the last 4 players of the semis today. It's Christina Tikac that had the most, I would say, the highest performance in terms of player overall performance, which is it's 790, which when you think about it, it's pretty crazy, and all the players are between 745 and 790, the last 4. So
World
this
class.
is really top notch. Yeah, this is really world class. And what about that double kick?
That gets an early morning applause from the crowd. It was a great shot from So. She played it off the jaw of the center pocket and locked it up, forcing Alison into a 2-rail escape. She's played that fantastic. Has left a good chunk of the 3 though. Yeah, didn't play to pot it. Played for another difficult position for her opponent. She's just looking. The 1-rail escape up and down the table.
Yeah, I see. This is really not easy. The speed is good, I believe. Wow, that's a good hit. She will leave, obviously, an opportunity, but what a kick that was.
Yeah, there was a very small chance she may have picked up a chunk of the 6 to leave her opponent in trouble, but this is a good opportunity here for the South Korean.
And also another interesting stat, so we might see an offensive match here. In the top 12 of all the players, the women that played on the TV tables during the tournament, Alison Fisher has by far the highest total of break and runs, which is 5. And considering the hand racking, this is a pretty good performance. She had also the higher percentage on the break success by far, so we might see some offense here getting today.
Well, sometimes offense is the best defense.
Yeah,
And So has done very well in keeping Alison at bay in this opening rack. And has been rewarded with a great opportunity here.
yeah, you can easily see the technique that is really strong. The last pullback, the way she just go into the ball, the speed, the acceleration of the stick is really controlled there. This is really a good point in terms of control.
Well, has to navigate the 9. It is going to cause a little bit of a problem, but has left herself the perfect angle on this 7, Ben.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I thought she was going to play onto the top long rail. It looked like she dug in enough to maybe catch the other, but it's caught the middle jaw. And that
Yeah,
now, that's tricky, Ben.
yeah. Yeah, I thought she had a little bit too much angle to draw straight back to the 8. At one point, I thought that she would zigzag this, like stand long, but yeah, it was close. Good shot,
Great,
yeah.
great recovery. Yeah, well-deserved applause. And I mentioned, you know, on paper, you can't really pick much between them, but you have to go on the form. And well, on the good old internet, there's not so many events for Alison under the belt this year, although she is looking rather consistent in form at the moment. But so she's already taken in $72,000 in money, 2 titles. Clearly has been traveling
Yeah,
and playing over the pool.
yeah, but this is why I think it's going to be a really close match, because on one side, on one hand, Soso has traveled, won tournaments, she's really in form, but on the other side, you have the experience of Ali Fisher that has been 12-time world snooker champion. So, I mean, she knows it all when it comes to winning and going into the finals of a world championship. So, I would say it's going to be a close match there, Gethin.
Yeah, I agree. There is one small question that Alison will be able to answer for us in this match, is that, well, she's 57 and she played a real intense mixed couples match, as I alluded to last night. I only made it to the first set, which was 4-3, and then I sadly had to get my rest, and I woke up this morning and, well, the scoreline said 2-0, herself playing with Jesus Atencio against Cheyu Chow and Conrad Jajishan. And, well, it was 4-3, 4-3, and they fought back from 3-0 down in the second set. So, you know, if there's any point that Alison should and could be fatigued, it would be this early morning match.
Yeah, but still, yesterday she played also against Kelly Fisher, a great match, best of 5 sets yesterday, and also the quarterfinal. So, and also the mixed double final. So, yeah, I mean, she's used to it, and today is, I would say, the money day. So, yeah, I don't expect her to, with the adrenaline and stuff. Yeah, I mean, for me, you can't really pick a winner from there. It's really going to be close. Well, I hope so.
The one ball was quite away on that cut break, but she's made balls. Little awkward queuing on the 7, but good early signs for Sosoa.
Yeah, as we all know, it's all going to be also the opportunities after the break, the consistency, whether they're going to make balls or not. So this is all going to come into play for sure if she starts breaking and making balls and running. It would be a different story, but...
Exactly. It is winner breaks format. These are races to 4 per set, best of 5 sets. And as we've seen in other matches, if a player does get their rhythm going with the break, these races to 4 can seem even shorter. There's also the added variable of hand rack with the Predator AeroRack, and that has added also for a lot of excitement as well.
Yeah, I kind of like the first shot. She just not played, but she looked at the shot where she was supposed to send the 1 ball towards the 8 and follow the cue ball behind the 2, and I kind of like that shot a little bit better than the shot she just played. But which at least she created distance from there.
would have liked the 1 ball to have missed the 5 to bring the 2 into play. What it has left now is a potential bank shot, and I kind of like it because the cue ball will come around for the 2.
Yeah. Yeah, but the thing is, the 2 ball was locked, and it was not really available on the side pocket. Really tough
No.
shot. So actually,
good
the
spot.
percentages said that it's better to play the shot she just played to try to get a better spot on the 2 later.
Caught an edge, Ben.
Yeah.
May have left a window, but another great escape from Alison. Her opponent putting her in such tricky situations. So far, she's doing very well getting out of them.
Yeah, she actually played 4 kick shots in the first rack. all the shots were kick shots in the first rack, so this is pretty crazy.
Yeah, she felt that was worth going for because she could keep the cue ball this side of the 2. Hasn't made it, and the 1 has sat in quite a nice position here for Alison. Do you think there's a way she can get back round for shape on the 2?
Yeah, this is tough. Maybe she can go kind of into the 2 there, or in between the 2 and 8, but the side pocket is big. Yeah, I kind of like that. Oh, she executed perfectly. But still, she didn't get rewarded for that. She has to cue above the 5, and so she can't really get good on the 4, but it is what it is. But her shot on the 1 was really good.
Yeah, to get it, thread it between the 8 and the blue 2 was great. She's had to be very particular with cueing for that and made it. Sacrifices a slightly longer 4. But both players looking strong straight out the gate here,
Oh, yeah.
Ben.
Oh yeah, definitely. They know that a world title is for grab today, and it's not often in a career, unless you consider Alison has already won maybe 15 world titles. I think at least it's 12 in snooker and 3 in 9-ball already. So this is unbelievable.
Yeah. Up there with one of the greatest female ambassadors for Q Sports. We have been
Oh
seeing
yeah, definitely.
we've been seeing the future representatives coming through these past 6 days. And, well, I'm not surprised to see this young lady here representing South Korea, playing really, really strong.
Yeah, we
This is
also had juniors in the field, the Americans, Sophia Mast and Savannah Easton. Obviously the bright future of women American pool in the world.
Yes, looking formidable out there as well, they were. And both of them players getting to play in the mixed couples event as well, the Jack's Mixed Couples Open here in Jacksonville, Florida. So they've had lots of experience, and it's great to see the youth coming through in the game. Big thank you to KAMUI and Predator for putting on such events. Oh, that's caught the middle jaw. And it's come back into a nice position for Sosoa. Yeah, played the cushion first and come up behind it to try and freeze the cue ball and get distance. That middle pocket not behaving. Well, you have to say, Ben, Sosa's tactic is working so far, really keeping Alison in tough positions and striking when she does get the opportunity to.
Yeah, I mean, for the moment, you can't really say that Alison had an opportunity. The only one she had was the one, and she played a perfect shape, but got stick to cue above the 5 and then take a tough shot on the 4, which she did and missed it, but still, she didn't have any opportunity left by Sosa, except that one ball.
Ooh, did she rush that a little bit? That
Yeah, it's
is
always
a
tough.
very-
It's
That's
always
an
tough because you can, excuse me, you kind of saw that she jumped up a little bit, and obviously she might have felt the pressure and didn't have the time or the mental energy to step up and reset. Causes her to miss.
We may pick up on that in the replay, but yes, that was a great opportunity for her to take a 2-0 lead against Alison, and with this winner break format, stamp her authority on this first and opening set. Here we go. Oh no, she stayed down on it very well. It was just a missed shot. But
yeah, sometimes it's when you go down on it, when you go down on it, you kind of miss some steps in your pre-shot routine mentally, and you kind of feel it when you deliver. If you don't have the mental energy to step up and reset and redo your pre-shot routine again.
Yeah, indeed, our astute viewers will notice and may have also heard both players are on the shot clock. It's down in the bottom left of the screen. We do have one extension to call each rack. However, if you think about your shot for too long, it does start to creep up on you. Now we get to see Alison Fisher breaking from the left-hand side as we look at the table. And a little bit closer to the center pocket with the one ball than her opponent was, but it didn't drop. And more importantly, nothing else did by the looks of it.
Yeah, for the moment, tactical games. Again, so forced to play a safety shot from the 1. Listen, thinking about going for the jump here, but still the 2 ball is locked, and you're not gonna have a good reward even if you make that jump. So that's why she's kicking from behind, swerving a little bit, but she didn't put enough English and curve into that ball. So good opportunity here for Sosa.
Yeah, speaking of English, you'll notice Alison Fisher has the US flag. She was born in England from Cheshunt, but is now a true American.
Yeah, actually she had the citizenship pretty long time ago, but yeah, she moved to the US maybe 25 or 30 years ago, I believe.
Well, So has just come up behind the 2, as you pointed out, Ben. 2 doesn't have a real available pocket, but there is an 8 ball there if she can get the cue ball up behind it. And keeping in with her style of play and approach to this match, keeping Alison, or wanting to keep Alison in a lot of trouble. Oh, I didn't see that one
Yeah,
coming.
the thing is, she played that because she could control the 2 really good, and also the 3 is available. So this is a good decision. It's a small risk, but still the combination was pretty straight, and she could keep control of the 2. So it's a good shot. Yeah, this is the shot of the rack, obviously, because I don't think the 4 passes the 6, and so she has maybe to draw straight back to where she is now with the cue ball to get the 4 on the side, I believe. Oh, she can go follow. This is also tough. This is a big shot there. Oh, good shot. Wow.
Lovely angle off the short rail.
Yeah, she's not happy though because she has the wrong angle for the 5, but I think she could maneuver something to play the 5 in the top right. A kind of stand draw here on the other side of the table. Oh, she killed it. Yeah, that's good.
Coming round 2 rails underneath the 6 ball, willing it to slow down with her hand. It has done. She's done that
Shot
very
there.
nice.
Yeah.
I noticed, Ben, you've been referring to a few stats. I'll be very interested to see the statistics on the safety play, made and success. This has been, we're only in the 3rd rack. This has been a real tussle. And each time, even though she didn't close it in the last rack, the South Korean seems to have got on top of each one.
Yeah, she actually only missed at 9 at the end of the previous rack, but she got Alison really locked on safeties there. So yeah, good start. I would say good start from both because Alison made a couple of great kicks. So we are having a battle here.
We do have our other semi-final match taking place on table 2 at the moment, and that's a matchup between the Chinese player Zhao Fangfu, and she takes on Christina Tkach. Both of them players have been playing rather well. Be interesting to see how that lineup matches out. I also mentioned Alison.
And I have to say, Gethin, that from the beginning of the tournament I picked Xiao Fangfu to win this, so I'm still in.
And so is she. She's leading 2-1 in racks in the opening set on the other table. As we get back to this.
I definitely love the way she played. I had a losers round 2 match between her and Anu, which was pretty crazy because that could have been a final. And what a match that was. I was really impressed by how she plays. So yeah, I expect her to go deep, and she already did, because obviously the semi-finals of that kind of tournament with 64 players is already pretty deep.
Absolutely. Well, try break, and the 1 and the cue ball are not too far apart, but the 2 and 3 don't look very appetizing.
Yeah,
perhaps
now
they
this
do.
is the time for Alison to now playing some good safeties on Sosoa.
Yeah, now we get to see her escape. She's wandered on over to this end of the table with a jump stick. Looks like she's retained that. She's going to go airborne here, Ben.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised. Yeah, because you have two kind of kicks. She has the time to think about it, so she took her extension. I'm surprised she would go for the jump here. I would definitely go for the kick, try to create distance, considering the two ball is pretty locked. But still, because it's really tough to control the one ball, the speed of the one ball from that distance. She got away with it, but yeah, on this type of jumps, the two ball is really gonna go anywhere, so it's really tough to control, but she got away with it.
She did. Again, the cameraman likes to pick up Soa's chalk case, and it's really, really a lovely piece of kit she's got there. I wonder what it's made of. Maybe someone might fire that out in the chat at some point. Oh, what a reply from Alison Fisher there.
Yeah, good kick and stick. I mean, she really looks, you know, calm, but at the same time really focused and determined. So this is a good state to be in, a good mindset, I believe.
Yeah, I used the word metronomic because it didn't matter at what point in the match you could shine the camera on Alison Fisher. She had that deadpan look, determined, and approached every shot with the same amount of attention. And, well, it got her the win in the mixed couples final, the Jacks men's couple final. Will it get her a win here in this semi-final? And this semi-final is the KAMUI Women's 2025 9-Ball World Championship. Oh, nice bounce off the middle jaw, this time doing her a favor.
Yeah, but actually the decision was good to jump this time, because the one ball was really in the middle of nowhere, and it was really tough to kick at it, and she had a good chance to make it. So the decision was good. Then of course she had a roll, not to scratch into the side pocket, but that's part of the game.
She's looking at the one rail, has looked at the one onto the 9 as well. Oh, she got the 1 and the 9 moving. Neither going to the pocket, but the 1 has dressed up behind the 5 ball. I like that, going in at pace. She hoped or had planned for contact on the 1 and 9.
Yeah. Madison's going for the combo there. Good shot, still. It was really tough to control the 1 from that distance.
Yeah. Made the combination, but just needed to hit that 5 thicker. Now looking to put Soa in a bit of trouble. She brings her own extension with her.
Good shot there.
Yeah. This is fantastic, Ben. The safety play from these ladies and their escape play is something to behold. I hope I haven't talked Soa out of this one. Looks like she's going for the 2-rail escape.
Yeah, she actually had both sides of it. She could have gone the other way on the other long rail, but still it was tough to make contact already. Good shot from Alison there.
Well, we haven't seen many ball in hands so far. And this Well, Alison having a good survey. She'll be looking to find her route around this pattern and keep the scoreline close. Yeah, not needing to do too much with the cue ball here either. Just good shape on the 4 to be able to make it above the 6, and you would feel that the scoreline could be getting back to 2-2 here.
I don't think she will be happy with this because she's kind of off angle here, and she might be forced to play the 4 in the top left, going for the 6 short side, maybe, because the pocket the 4 in the side pocket will lead the cue ball anywhere but on the 6. Yeah, that's it. She did it beautifully.
Indeed, and 6 to 7, not much to do off the 8 ball. Great opportunity here from a rare so-so mistake.
High ball, no English, maybe a hair of outside. Gently make this the 7 and go straight up for the 8. A little bit too much of an angle here though. She might have to do something with the cue ball. I don't think she can kill it. I mean hold it. So maybe she has to go on the other side of the 9. I don't know.
Didn't come over, or rather down, as much as Alison would have wanted, but more importantly, didn't make the pot. Asked a little bit too much of these 4 and an 8th pockets. Catching a few players out over the past 6 days. Ben, Alison not immune to it either by the looks of it. This 9 ball to take the South Korean to the hill in this opening set. And makes it. She's on the hill, Ben, and you have to say she's taken her opportunities very well and not given many away. Didn't expect Alison to miss the 8. Just a quick update from our other match, while our referee from the USA, Perry Anderson, racks this 5th rack. We have a 2-2 scoreline in the opening set between Xiaofang Fu and Christina Tkach. Over here, just a quick update. So Soa leads 3-1 and is on the hill in this opening set. Again, as Ben alluded to, not really many mistakes from the players, but Alison's mistake on the 8 being pounced upon by Sosoa. So she will break, leading 3-1. Makes the one. Gets a good look. The two have stayed down over the corner pocket. And the overhead would allude to the fact that she can see this 2-ball, so a great opportunity to take the opening set at this visit. Just checking up the cue ball with a bit of inside English. Needed a little bit more as it's contacted the 5, which makes this cut on the 3 that bit trickier.
Extension.
Yeah, mature play. Keeping Allison in trouble. It's proved fruitful so far in this opening set. Alison Fisher making some great escapes, but there's never a guarantee on how you leave them after that.
Yeah, she has something here though, but you really want to hit the right side of the 3, going 2 rails. And if you hit the proper side of the 3, then the cue ball has good chances to go up table on the short rail, but it's still. Oh, she wanted 1 rail. Which is good.
Very nice. Oh, that's difficult to do. She's come out of that quite nicely. Good look on the 3 for Soa here, but no pocket. Oh, using the 8. I think would have liked it a bit closer to the 8.
Yeah, but still, she keeps Allison really locked here. With she really has to choose a good speed on this kick to create separation. Yeah, I like that. Maybe a little too hard, but she scratched.
Yeah, always difficult. But I do like what you said, Ben. Needed to hit that hard to ensure the distance. Was always a chance that the 9-ball might have got moving. But as it happens, the cue ball is scratched. And this will be another rare ball in hand for Soa, and a good opportunity yet again earned from good safety play.
Yeah, remember, both of these women are chasing a world title with a $50,000 first prize, 25 for the second, and 16 already for the last 4. So this is big pressure.
She stayed down long and hard on that shot. I think she wanted that cue ball to come a little bit further so she could draw back on the long side of the 6. This looks very straight.
Good shot.
Yeah, floated up
Nicely done there.
nicely. Yeah, I've commentated on a few of Soa's matches, and I find myself complimenting her shot selection and position play a lot. She does have a good pool brain, and she can back it up. And that was
Well,
the shot.
getting.
Yes,
Yeah,
Ben?
the zigzag, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it's
was the
it's getting close. First set is almost over for Soa now. She really got Alison Fisher locked into safeties. She couldn't do much on this set. And really a good tactical battle from those two women. And Soa took the hedge in the first set. So players are going to take a short break. And Gethin Davis and myself, Benjamin Billerson, I'm going to do the same, and we'll be right back for the second set, guys. Stay tuned. And players are back at the table. And I have to say, what a statistics from those two ladies. especially on the defense department. As you can see, 82% and 92% of safety efficiency, which is pretty crazy, and 3 fouls drawn from Sosoa, and 2 of those fouls result in runouts or so. So this is really big, and this is pretty strong start for these two.
Absolutely. The difference, you'd really have to say, came from the overall performance and really leaving Alison not much at all in any of them racks. As Alison has made balls off the break. Again, not making the one with the cut break.
Yeah, but she's got the wing ball. And I have to say that her break worked really well this week. And that's why she's using it, the cut break, like not soft, but I would say soft medium speed.
Yeah, break's really important, and a big thank you to Michael Salmon for providing us with the statistics for that opening set. One thing to note, Sosoa with 75% break success and 80% success with first shot after the break. So Alison looking to take advantage of her good break here and put Soa in trouble.
Yeah, she could actually pocket the 1, but this was no future considering the position of the 3, and she was straight in. So she really tried to play good safety there, but I don't know if she really can cut this in. But I think she's gonna go for it. Yeah.
And a thick hit on the 6. Probably not helped her here. Just heard an applause.
So
just
yeah.
before we got back in here, Ben, there was an applause from the other table. The other semi-final match being played between Zhao Fang Fu and Christina Tkach. Well, that's just gone to 3-3. Hill in the opening set. So that one's turning into a thriller over on table 2. But don't go anywhere just yet. Can she get the cue ball down behind the 9? Is she looking at that? No.
Yeah. This is tricky.
Oh, played it into the 6 hard. Risked, teased the corner pocket. And maybe doesn't even get cover, but great improvisation from Sosoa there.
Yeah, I don't really know if she wanted to go for the 9 or if she wanted to go in between the 6-9 and back up behind the 9. But she definitely wanted to stick the cue ball in the corner like that, I believe. Containing from Alison there, but quite
Loose.
quite wide a little bit.
Yeah, and maybe value for Sosoa to go on the offense here.
Looks like she's gonna go behind the 7, the way she's queuing.
Oh yeah, keeping Alison in all sorts of trouble.
Yeah, she really doesn't want to sell out anything. She could have gone for the 3. I mean, the 4 ball was available and all the balls were open, but she considered she didn't have a high percentage of making that 3, so she just secured it.
Oh, scratched off of it though with the jump shot. Disappointment for Alison. Always the danger of that though, Ben.
Oh yeah.
And look at this. Look at this. South Korean lining up the 3-9 combination to take this opening rack early. Oh, it rattled, Ben. It rattled, but it's dropped. And so Soa,
Yeah.
continuing from her first rack, first set, takes the opening rack in this second set. Well, Ben, ambition and reward.
Yeah, the good speed she played that combination. Because if she would have played just a little bit harder, then it would have definitely stayed in the jaws. So a good point there. Good choice from Soa. Maximizing the chance to make that 9 using the pocket speed.
Just looking out into the crowd, it's starting to fill up. It's still morning here in Florida, just coming up to 11 o'clock in the morning. As you look into the crowd, that lady third from the left in the pink, I believe from our colleague Mark White, is a dear super fan of both Fishers, Kelly and Alison. And when Kelly's not playing, she rushes over to watch Alison. So she must be enjoying this, but will be willing for her player to get back into this match. However, her opponent from South Korea, Soa, has approached this game very, very well and is getting rewarded for it.
Really good break again. Very powerful, good cue ball control. No balls on the break. Thin cut for Fisher here. Good shot.
Played it delicately. Just having a look at that 5, how far it is off the cushion near the center pocket. But Soa's great break, even though it didn't reward with balls off the break, it may reward Alison Fisher here, because they've broken up lovely. That blue 2 looked flat and hasn't gone in.
Yeah, I was going to say that she had a lot of angle on that 2 ball to try to hold for the 3. And the speed she used increased the throw on the ball. So that's why she missed it by far too thick. And, yeah, she didn't have the right angle on the 2, and maybe she would have liked to go straighter on the 2. But yeah, this is the first, I would say, big mistake from Alison. Open.
Yeah, and the South Korean backed it up with a great position shot to get on the 3 here, with the gap between the 5 and 6. Just
good shot there.
She's going to get a piece of the 8 here, huh?
She might be able to stun with a touch of right and catching the short while avoiding the 8. Maybe she could, but she would take a longer 5. Or she could do this, which is pretty much the same, but the thing is you can't really control the speed when you hit the 8 ball, and yeah, I don't think she's gonna go for it on the side, so that's why she would have liked to be more straight. I mean, still okay. Good shot.
Yeah, probably the key shot in closing out the last 5 balls. Now it's 4.
Yeah, I think she's a little bit off angle here, so she might try to draw a little bit to create more angle on the 7 to get more natural to the 8. Yeah, like that. I like that shot. She went a little bit too far though, but it's better to have that angle, that being straighter, and have to force anything on the 7. Here you can just let the stroke out smooth and go back and forth, long, long. Yeah, I like that. You need to pay attention to the speed there because you're coming across the line. Yeah, she's okay.
This is strong stuff. This is real strong stuff, Ben.
Oh yeah.
So in quick fashion, as she did in the opening set, stamping her authority on it, she takes a 2-0 lead, and in this winner breaks format, race to 4, she really is taking control, and we alluded to the stats that came in after the end of the first set. Her break success and getting shots for her second shot success are looking rather healthy. Great view of the poker face from Siosoa. Doesn't give much away. I'm sure she will if she were able to get to the final. And
in the
we
other
haven't-
semi-final, Christina Tekach took the first set against Xiao Fengfu.
Wow, hill thriller over there. Our referee for today, Perry Anderson, just handing the ball to the South Korean. She breaks, leading 2 racks to 0 and 1 set to 0. Not such a good result, but the 1 ball is not sitting very nice for her opponent.
Yeah, this is the kind of situation where it's tough to push because obviously you want to push to an area where your opponent is going to see the 1, and the 2 or 3 are really great blockers to play a safety shot. So, oh, she sees an edge of the 1, so that's a good move for her. Otherwise, she would have had to push, and she played a beautiful safety shot there.
Full ball foul with the 5 ball. That brings Soa around to this corner of the table with a jump stick in hand as well. She's making a decision. It looks like jump.
If she could just stop the cue ball where the 1 ball is, that would be great, but it's really tough to control. Yeah, she almost did it because the cue ball really has to land full in the face on the 1 ball to stay there, but it didn't. So first good opportunity for Alison here.
Yeah, the cue ball losing its spin in the bounce and contact and tracked down into the top right pocket. Alison has not had many look-ins at all, and we're already in the 3rd rack of this second set. How will she tackle this opportunity? Nothing immediately. Does the 6 go? Ooh. Maybe the 6
I
doesn't go
think the
to the
6
bottom.
goes. Yeah, I think it goes, but I think she's already into a tricky spot here on the 2 because she couldn't like stand over to play the 2 and the 3 in the same pocket in the top right, so she had to do something already, and now it's getting a little bit worse, so she has to play a good recovery shot on the side and go to the long rail and recover to the for the 4. Big shot there. Yeah.
Ooh. Similar
tough.
thing happened earlier, Ben. She just
Yeah,
got a bit out of position and couldn't chase it back in.
yeah, exactly.
How far did the 3 roll on? It looks like from Xiao she can see a good piece of it, if not full ball. Ooh, road of luck. Got a double kiss but didn't sell out. May find herself in trouble after this shot. But this is certainly... Well, there's no advantage to either player yet in this third rack.
Yeah, here is the situation where you can choose the 8 to hide behind, or you can thin the 3 ball. Yeah, she chose the 8. Oh, she made the the bank shot. Yeah, the thing is, if she would have sliced the 3 and put it towards the 7, then the cue ball could have gone long, short, and behind the 4.
Couldn't have played the bank shot better, but this is
Yeah.
9 ball, and she will need to continue.
Yeah, this is a tough role for Alison, but again, that's part of the game, unfortunately.
No, absolutely, and the quality that both these players and the level they play at, any mistakes, self-inflicted or otherwise, can and will be pounced upon.
Yeah, so are now with a good opportunity to go on the hill in the second set. I think the 6 ball passes, everything passes. So she really wants to be on the right side of the 6 to go to the 7, meaning dead straight. So she has to go back and forth. Yeah, this is okay. This is perfect. She has it. Keeping the right angle on the 7.
Yeah, the 9 did get into a little cluster with the 8, but there's a big gap between them. And So has navigated these remaining balls rather nicely.
Good one
Big
pocket
thump.
drill for her here.
Yeah, absolutely. More importantly, this 9 in quick fashion to take the hill. 3-0 in our second set. She won the first set 4-1. Really putting the pressure on Alison Fisher here.
And she kind of finds herself awkward on the 2 ball there, and that causes the misses on the miss on the 3, which was not easy.
And for our viewers wondering what's coming up later today, we have lots more pool for you. Following on from the women's semi-finals, we have the Jax Men's Open semi-finals kicking off, 2 p.m. local time. And that's a matchup between Robbie Capito taking on the Finn player Arseny Sebastianov, and another thriller, Joshua Filler taking on Aloysius Yap. So good matches to come, good matches underway, and well, in summary, Soa is really running away with this in some, well, formidable fashion.
And what an arena we have here by Predator Pro Billiards Series. Golden arena.
Yeah, at the Hyatt Regency Hotel down on the riverside in Jacksonville, Florida. Also Jacksonville Beach, not far away. It's a beautiful location, quite humid here, but not so much in this golden arena. Soa to break on the hill. Making
wow.
balls spend.
She won't have the 2 though.
Oh, again, still getting success from the break, but this time not getting a look on the 2. Not the easiest of places to push to either, so distance may be the best plan here. She potted the 4. The 4 will stay down. It's a push shot, so that is legal. But what it will do will be to give Alison Fisher the choice now to take this shot on or to give it back to her opponent. Clever shot from Alison there, Ben.
Oh yeah, I really love the way she played it, because at the same time she really went for it. Like, she stroked the ball really good, going for the shot. In case she makes it, she could have played something on the 3. Obviously she overcut it.
Nice bit of love from the crowd.
Yeah. This is Jesus Atancio, so that's the reason.
I didn't recognize him with the hat on.
Yeah. So this is good. This is good stuff from a partner. She kind of tried to lock the 3 here, knowing going for a kick on the 2 would be too tough.
Yeah, that's lovely support from her teammate. Just had success last night in the Jacks Mixed Doubles Open Final. Jesus Atencio no longer in the men's event, but went deep. Been playing well. And it's just lovely, the support that he comes in to give Alison, as Alison turns on a very nice safety shot, and it's now Seo Soa's turn to find herself in a couple of spots of bother.
Yeah, good shot there. Try to put the 2 and the 3 closer, be able to do something later on. Oh! This is the second foul getting.
It is, and if she can play that 2 ball off the 7, is that the 7 or the 5? I couldn't pick it up because the 7. She could lock the cue ball up behind the red 3, and 3 foul rules are in play in this 9-ball semi-final.
It's a good shot because the 2 ball is in the middle of nowhere and is now a small target for Soa. She really has to make contact there. And the 1 rail is nothing but easy.
Oh, Ben. And that will get Alison on the board in this second set. She will still trail 3 racks to 1. But that's a very nicely done and executed 3 foul strategy. Just a little shout out for our sponsors, as Ben alluded to the venue. Big thank you to these guys for making this event and all the events that's gone on in 2025, and I will mention some that are coming up in 2026 as this match progresses. But a big thank you to Little Monster, Yalin over in China, Box Billiards, SamsungTV Plus, KAMUI, the sponsor of this Women's 2025 World Championships, and of course Predator, Pro Billiard TV, who hopefully are watching this on now live or in the future. Please do like, share and subscribe if you are watching. And last but not least, the WPA World Pool Association. Again, with all of their help, we wouldn't be able to bring these great matches to you. 2 matches at the moment, Table 1 and Table 2, semi-finals of this Women's 9-Ball World Championships. Alison Fisher, our first look at her breaking in the second set. No, she looks away, Ben. No balls made. A look on the 1 as well for her opponent. Just not going her way as yet from the break.
Yeah. Still, she really... It's tough opener because she's going to make the 1 for sure, but then she will take a long, tough cut on the 2, I believe. She's not going to go anywhere with the cue ball from there, because the 5 ball is pretty big. Yeah, just draw a little bit, take the cut, and maybe we'll get to see a 3-9 combination, but I don't think so, because if she makes the 2, I think that the cue ball will run into the 3-9. I think she would definitely play that if she goes for the 2, but she could hide behind the 6 also, being more conservative, and the way she's cueing tells me this. Yeah, good shot, simple shot,
and very much in keeping with her strategy so far.
Yeah, and again, the 2 ball isn't in the middle of nowhere, which makes it a really small target for to. It's pretty tough. She really wants to get it with some speed. Yeah, she did, but too short.
Yeah, well, the 3 does have a pocket available for it in the bottom right, but it also has a 9 ball, not sitting too far away, inviting a combination, but it's not an easy combination. And electing to steer clear wisely. The 4 is laid up just under the center pocket. These center pockets are cut quite tight.
Oh yeah, really. But the 3-9 was really too off. That's why she chose to go for the run, and I think it's a good decision.
Yeah, the 6, 7, 8, 9 and the 5 all have obvious pockets. Could be a bit of a training exercise for Siosoa here. More importantly, this will be the second set if she were to wrap these balls up in time for Christmas.
Good angle on the 6 here.
Yep, just leaves a natural angle to float down off the short rail to the left of the 8 ball. And this is looking very much like the South Korean taking a 2-0 lead in this race to 3 sets. She's been solid as a rock, Ben.
Oh yeah, definitely playing smart safeties to really put Alison in trouble, not be able to get into some kind of a rhythm on both sets. And yeah, 4-1, 4-1, 2 sets to nil. And for the moment, we don't see any way out for Alison, but we hope that she will find something to counter the South Korean, and both players are going to take a break, and we are going to take a break, Gethin also, and we'll be right back for the third set, hoping it will not be the last set. Stay tuned, guys.
Well, a warm welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the start of our third set in this best of 5 set format. You join us for the semi-finals of the 2025 KAMUI WPA Women's 9-Ball World Championships. A great matchup between Alison Fisher and So Soa. The story of the match so far: So Soa has taken the opening 2 sets 4-1, 4-1, and has the break to open up the third. My name is Gethin Davis. It's my pleasure back in the comms box to be joined by Benjamin Belhassan. Well, Ben, what will the third set hold for us?
Yeah, it's been tough for Alison so far, and even if she won a game on 3 consecutive falls in the second set, yeah, she's having tough time at the table into that match. Not many opportunities, so is being pretty solid. She didn't make balls on the break, and yeah, tough time for Alison. And here again, 2 balls on the break, open shot on the 2 for So. Still tough, but
Ooh. Well, going on her form so far, you fancied her for that, Ben. And has something changed in the break? I very much
Cut it
doubt
too
it, but
thick,
that
but
is
yeah, it didn't sell out. That's the most important thing. And yeah, Alison must not be happy with that. She would have liked to glue the cue ball to the 5, but left a wide open shot to sew on the 2 ball. Yeah, interesting stat also. In the first set, Alison never had ball in hand, and in the third set she had 4 times. So yeah, this is pretty crazy to see the score is 4-1, 4-1, but still we have already 2 ball missed by Soa in this third set, which is pretty big, but she didn't give an opportunity open for Alison yet. So it looks like she's having kind of the rolls for the moment.
And that was brave shot as well. Alison knew the 2 was going to track over towards that corner pocket. Had to, imperative to find cover. Hasn't. And yeah, you may call it rolls, but it's certainly not going Alison's way as of yet. So Soa missing more balls in this rack than perhaps she's missed in the whole match so far. She's still back at the table looking at this 2.
Oh, good shot there. Wow, this is power. This is controlled power. Powerful draw shot to get the 3 on the side. She recovered perfect. Wasn't easy.
The cameraman picked up wonderfully the tracking of that cue ball as it gripped the spin off the rail. Control power indeed. She a bit long on this 5 ball though.
Yeah, she might have to go in between the long rail and the 6 there. Kind of a touchy shot here to take the shot on the 6, maybe on the side or in the bottom left. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that was tricky.
She nibbled it.
Yeah.
And the 8's in the way.
Yeah, she's just gonna thin the 6 in the middle of the short rail, go back up table. Kind of containing. Yeah, I like that. But still, yeah. I thought she would put the 6 ball more towards the middle of the short rail.
This is cuttable. I don't want to put pressure on Alison here. And there is a nice shape to come back round for the 7. However, if she does miss it, there could be a chance of selling out. She overcut it.
Yeah.
Not far away at all. And I didn't fancy the overcut to be the problem there. And again, Soa back at the table. Oh, needed to get that cue ball moving.
Oh,
what a roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. She had to get back up for the 7, Ben. There was a lot of distance to travel, and you know what it's like when there's a ball close to the corner pocket. It can play havoc.
And I have to say, as you mentioned, the 6 ball was close to the pocket, and I'm a little bit surprised that she wanted to stun draw this with English, because the cut was pretty thin, and I think with a simple cut with no English, she would have been able to get back for the 7, I believe, but still. Yeah, good shot, overcut on the 6.
Ooh, it's not gonna go behind the 9 though. And, well, the 9 may hamper the queuing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Just heard a bit of clapping from our other semi-final taking place on table 2. That one needed to go hill-hill in the opening set before Christina Tkach took it. They're already at 2-2 in the second, so what a close locked affair on our other semi-final. Alison's got distance between these two.
Yeah, she's looking at the shot because I don't know if she could
Extension.
cross corner this in the top left. It's close, but she's going for the shot.
Yeah, she will be bringing her control power into effect here as well. Needs to get good action on this cue ball and make the pot.
Yeah, this is really tough. You really want to dig deep into it and still make the ball with that tight pockets. It's really not easy.
Ooh, the overhead may suggest that that 6 ball passes the 7. If it doesn't, the 7 would provide cover for the safety.
Good
It
shot.
does.
Yeah.
Never easy to come to the table after a couple of misses and being 2 sets down. It's getting even more important now for Alison Fisher to start getting numbers on the board. This is a very good time to do it.
Beautiful technique there. See no body movement at all.
And she
Strong.
does bend. Very strong, but needed to get a couple of goes at it, and you feel so a strategy is still doing the trick. Alison needs to be picking up more than scraps.
Yeah, actually it all started with that 2 ball, that opening shot, because actually she had a good opportunity to run this rack from the break, and yeah, it was on this shot I was surprised. She played the 6 this way, but I always like to remember the viewers that it's a totally different story when you are in the arena battling instead of in the sofa watching or in the booth.
Absolutely. And the crowd are starting to build. It's 11:30 in the morning in Jacksonville, Florida. The day is spicing up very nicely. Alison Fisher is looking to add more spice as she needs to come back from 2 sets down in this semi-final. She leads 1 rack to 0. We're early in the 3rd set.
Yeah, and it's interesting to see from the stats that the only 3 games that she has won, one was by 3 consecutive fouls, and the other 2 games were on so mistakes. That means she didn't get much opportunity on her breaks to keep it going.
And there's no pot on the one you would suggest here. Nice Nice effort, looking to bring the cue ball behind the 5. Hasn't, but the 9 has come to save the day. Full ball cover. And a familiar sight. Alison Fisher coming to the table with nothing to get her nails into.
Yeah. This is sometimes this game can be cruel because you can't really recover. You try your best. You're a champion like Alison, obviously, but oh, that's nice. This is really a good try.
And may have got cover as well, which will help because that cue ball, the 1 ball is not so far from the corner pocket.
Yeah, the only option might be to swerve it around the 3-9, which is really tough. You really need to kind of massage this, but oh wow, that was close.
She judged that so well, but the cue ball just didn't hold enough English on it to kick over to the 1 ball. But yeah, and that was a great view from the cameraman as well to show exactly how that shot played out.
Oh, maybe 2 centimeters.
Yeah, it was a difficult shot. She will not be too disappointed. She will be, though, if Alison can push on from here and push on her lead as well. That 3 ball looks a bit naughty next to the 9.
Don't really know if she has enough angle on the 2 to stun over for the 3, because it's a kind of stun draw that she has to do, and it's not easy. You have to let the stroke out a little bit. Oh, maybe she's gonna go follow. Oh, that's okay. Oh no. Wow. Okay. This is a good proof of patience from Alison there.
Yeah, absolutely. Giving So a taste of her own medicine. If it can work for her, it surely can work for Alison as well. But
yeah, the thing is, I believe that the 3 ball doesn't pass the 9 in the bottom left. I thought it would, but if Alison didn't play the 2, then I assume that it only passes in the right side pocket, I believe.
oh, she played the kick and stick, but caught it half ball, which started both the cue ball and the 2 heading up this end of the table, but they've separated and the 4 is lurking there. I think Alison can see this. Oh yes, she can. Ooh, I'm not sure if that has not leaked out into the window there, Ben.
Yeah, but from the position that where the 3 is, for the moment the rack is pretty locked and both players are waiting for an opportunity to do something, to get a good shot on the 2 to get to the 3, and it's not the case on this one. So yeah, now Alison has an open shot, but still the shape on the 3 is tough, so she might elect to make the 2 and then play safe on the 3. Or maybe she can zigzag the 2, going back and forth. Yeah.
Oh,
This
just
is what
needs to slide past.
Yeah. This is great.
Yeah, that got a couple of claps. That was very well judged. Because as you said, Ben, that 3 wasn't going anywhere else. It needs to go into this center pocket on the right-hand side as we look at the table.
Yeah, she has to go into the 4, I believe. Push the 4 towards the... Yeah. And yeah, the thing is she caught the wrong side of the 4. I think she would have liked to catch it thicker to send it towards the top left, but
That's a thin cut. That is a
Yeah.
very thin cut, and the cue ball will not be slowing down after hitting it.
Yeah, more importantly, the 5 ball doesn't pass the 6, so she has to go around the 5. She did it, but caught
I think
the 4 ball too thin.
Yeah, that was as soft as she dared to hit it. And it wasn't hard enough. This is a good opportunity back to Sosoa. Oh. She got into it. She's brought that cue ball back about 6 feet. 2 of them too far.
Yeah, it's tough to control the draws. The power draws like this, really tough to control. Because you need to accelerate a lot on the last 4 swing, and it's tough to control. Good
Yeah,
shot.
she sacrificed the distance, just making sure of the pot. This is a thin cut on the 6, but you feel holding for the 7. She could get shape to come all the way back up for the 8 on that top short rail.
Yeah, maybe with a little bit of inside, she could slow down the cue ball also. I don't know. A good shot.
Seen a similar shot to this earlier. Catch on, was it yesterday? Catch on the middle jaw. Because Soa got into the cue ball so much. She really generates a lot of power.
Good shot there.
Really good. And well, this will bring it back. If she gets the 8-9 to 1 apiece, it's not going to let Alison get back into this any more than she has done so far at this point. And this 9 to bring the score back to 1 apiece in this 3rd set. Which she has done. She leads 2 sets to 0 as well. Only needs this set to take the match. And the more points she puts on the board, the harder the challenge is going to be for her opponent. Also, winner breaks format, Ben. And you have to say,
Yeah.
she's been getting the most success from the breaks. Certainly having more as well of them.
And getting in the other semi-final, Kristina Tekac is leading 3 games to 2 and is on the hill to get the 2nd set. She's leading 1 set to 0. So big moment here for Tekac.
You may be hearing applauses from the other table as we get the stats up, including the new stats for this match, for this rack. Yeah, well, you would have to say in quite a few departments, Soa has been dominating. The scoreline would suggest that too. But there's still a lot of pool left in this. We're only at 1-1 in the 3rd set. Soa to break. And this time, not successful. The 1 ball narrowly avoiding the centre pocket. 2 other balls started to track up towards that centre pocket too. And more importantly for Alison Fisher, who really needs to get some numbers on the board, gets a good look at this one, Ben. And not too much trouble out there.
Yeah, actually the 3 to the 4 is really tricky. 3, 4, 5 are going to be really challenging for Alison. Good shot there, but still a lot of work to do. Because you need a lot of angle on the 4 to get back for the 5 in the bottom right. So she has to stun over I would say approximately where on the 6-4 line. This is where you want to go. Yeah, like that. She went a little bit too far, I believe, but she's gonna be okay. She has to force a little bit much with stun to go on the other side of the 5, but she's good.
Yeah, she's stretching though, which will make the shot a little bit harder. She's putting the extension onto her cue and takes a little look at the timer, calls her extension. This is a big shot.
Yeah, it's a tough shot because you really don't want to put too much right in it. She can't really cue it properly, and if you put too much right English in it, you go towards the 6 ball. She didn't. This is really good, but still, the cue ball is on the rail.
Yeah. If she can avoid the 7, she may be able to come around it to play the 6 into the bottom left pocket as we look at it. Otherwise, it depends how flat she is, Ben.
Yeah. I think she's okay. Oh.
Came underneath the 7.
Yeah. This is tricky. She could decide to go behind the 7, like playing safe, or she could go all in. Yeah, she went all in. Nice.
She did go all in, and now she may double up.
This is not over yet. She has to stretch again with the cue extension. And oh, she's going to take the bridge. Yeah.
This is not an easy shot.
No, but obviously she's one of the best players in the world with the bridge. So I expect her to make this.
Gets a rub on the 9. That could have helped a little bit because that cue ball may have come onto the short rail. Still not completely out of the woods. But this will be to take and retain a 1-rack advantage. 2-1 in the third set if she makes this 9.
Yeah,
she has
good
done.
shot there.
Fantastic stuff. And Alison getting back into the lead. She needs to win every set now to take the semi-final.
Yeah, and Christina to catch just won the second set. So we have both semi-finals with 2-0 lead.
Yeah, to catch, continuing her good form from yesterday, she was looking very formidable and fearless. And she needs to be to take on her opponent today, because as you had a little prediction up front, Zhao Fang Fu is certainly flying and is going to be no pushover. Our referee for this semi-final, Perry Anderson of the USA.
Yeah,
Closely
great job so far.
Yeah. It's been some long matches, and these great referees keeping a close eye on proceedings, keeping us moving along rather nicely. takes the 1, but look at that 2, Ben.
Yeah. Funny thing is, it's the only ball that she doesn't have a look to on the table.
Well, the scoreline would suggest that Alison Fisher is going to need to grind.
Push up.
And she's certainly going to need to in this rack. She's played the push, which will give Soa the opportunity to take this shot on or give it back to Alison. The 4 is blocking the top right pocket.
Yeah, and also try to thin the 2 and leaving a long shot is an option, as the 5 and the 7 are blocking the path. That's a good shot also. Simple.
May have got a bit of a 3 ball in the way as well. Played the carom successfully. The 2 ball has come down this end of the table, taken a nudge, sat next to the 5, but great camera angle. Will looks like that 2 goes. Came across it thin.
Yeah, tough shot, but she has to go for it. She has to create something. If she's made it, she was on the 3, so yeah, she has to go for it and win that set. So
And the South Korean just taking she's just taking a careful look. I would suggest from the micro expression on her face that she cannot see the potting angle of the blue 2.
good
Nice
shot.
pace.
Yeah. Wow. What a shot.
Yeah, that gets an applause, and well deservedly too. Can see the edge of this too, but it would threaten a scratch into the right corner, so maybe see a 2-rail escape here. And it just checked up on the second rail. That will be ball in hand to the South Korean. And look where the 2 is positioned next to the 4.
Yeah, she could play safe behind the 4, but she also has the 2 ball short side. So yeah, I definitely would go for the run here.
As you can see there, Ben, it will need to be a 6-7 combination to get to the finish line. Oh, I did not see that one in the tea leaves.
Yeah, a little bit of a low period for Soa, and after playing 2 great sets just like she did, it's kind of the concentration, she kind of lost a little bit of it. This is a
What
good
are you talking-
opportunity for Alison to get back in that match, being on the hill in the third. And
Yeah,
I also have a
completely
stat
agree.
getting for you, I'm sorry, from our team, Michael Simon. And an interesting stat that Alison was down 2-0 against Shashalyu yesterday and came back and won 3-2. So I hope you guys bought your coffee, good in your sofa, because this might last a little bit longer for our pleasure. So
Ouch. I understand what she was doing there, Ben, because the separation of the balls would have lended not a very pretty shape left on the 6. So she tried to play it a bit thinner to get the 6 out of there. And that's compromised the 7. And that puts Soa back in the hot seat.
Wow, this is a good shot. I tell you what, those pockets are really tight. That was really a good one.
Oh, what a let-off. That was a great possibility of being a good turning point for Alison in the match. Taking the hill would have been ideal for her in that must-win third set, as it is. So Soa from South Korea gets the scoreline back to 2 apiece. She still has a very good chance of taking it in this set. I'm sure Alison has other ideas. But yeah, that was a little gift back to her there from Alison. As we just look at the disappointing miss for Alison on the combination. A smile from Soa, who doesn't normally give too much away in her expressions in the match. Has a great poker face, as does Alison. Very regal in her approach. And would be great for us and the fans to see this go deeper than the third set. Alison will have to sit in her chair and watch Soa break, though, first. Just while we wait for Perry Anderson to be a bit particular, just wanted to put a little personal shout out to my daughter, who is 14 today, celebrating with family back in the UK. Sorry I can't be there. Don't normally put shout outs, but as I'm not there to share it with her, I hope she's listening. I'm there in spirit. So Soa to break.
Almost made the 1, but took the point. I don't know if Alison get a piece of the 1. Would be interesting, because the 4 ball is hanging. So I don't know if she can go over it. Looks close, but
Makes it. Would love the cue ball to stop a little bit earlier. Or the 1 ball may be off that short rail enough. Yeah, great camera angle. Thank you, production team. And should come round natural for the 2.
yeah, good
avoids
shot.
the 9.
Good opening 2 shots from Alison there. Straight in on the 2. going for the bridge there to draw back for the 3 on the side.
Yeah, brings it back nice and straight
Yeah,
on
nice.
the 3.
Yeah.
They're all becoming must-win racks for Alison at the moment. You feel she can get to the hill first in this third set. She gives herself the best possibility of taking the third. Can she leave the cue ball or get it back to a similar position to what it is now, Ben, to hold for the 6? Because otherwise that 7's going to come into play. That will not
The jump
be
is
good
on.
enough.
I mean, she drew back too much or not enough. She's kind of a 50-yard line here, but the jump is definitely on. I really expect her to make this, to keep on running for the win of the set.
Yeah, just calls her extension, gets rid of the beeping and a bit of pressure. Oh, didn't get up far enough.
Yeah, this is a big turning point.
Yeah, look at disappointment on Alison's face. She put herself in that position. It was a bit of a must-make jump shot because it would have sold out if not, as it is, ball in hand to Soa. And she gets the first chance to take the hill in this third set. Played it nicely. Taken all the pressure off this 9 ball with the position she's left herself in, Ben.
Yeah, it's really great to always have that type of 9 ball, or to end the run, of course.
Well, there may be a lot of life left in this match. There may not be if Soa takes this next rack. So just to let you know what is coming up later today on our 2 stream tables, we will have coming up after this, and at 2 o'clock local time, which is about 2 hours from now, we will be getting the Jax Men's Open semi-finals underway. Robbie Capito takes on Arseny Sevastianov, and Joshua Filler takes on Aloysius Yap. And then, as this is our last and final day, day 6 of the last event in 2025 from KAMUI, Predator, Jax and Little Monster, we will have the men's final and the women's final coming up after the men's semis. So don't go anywhere. All the action will be brought to you with commentary, and on this table being brought to you with my colleague Benjamin Belhassan, and my name is Gethin Davis, and we are at a crunch point for Alison Fisher in this semi-final match. So to break, she leads 3-2 on the hill in this third set. If she takes this rack, she takes the match.
Yeah, and this is tough for Alison. A couple of mistakes here and there, and she really had opportunities to take that set, at least to get on the hill. So yeah, opportunity here again. 1 ball is pretty open with the 2. Yeah, good control. Stand over for the 3 in the same pocket, I believe.
Yep. Can draw it back to play the 4 into the center pocket. Does need to get a good angle on it though, because the 5's back down here. Can she screw around the 4 to play the 4 into the bottom left? Oh,
Good shot there.
what a shot. Yeah, gets a clap. Well deservedly. Needs to punch this cue ball. Can she punch it, or does she have to do something creative? She's come the short side.
Yeah, this is good. I mean, I don't know what kind of angle she has on the 5 to go up table to the 6, but if she has, like, yeah, she doesn't even have one ball, but maybe with high left would do the job. Yeah, good shot. Oh, wow. This is brutal.
Yeah, Michael, our stat man, will be having a field day. Sadly, at the cost of Alison Fisher. You have to call these unforced errors. There have been a few. And with the level these both players are playing at, they're going to be punished. Really needs to do something here, Ben.
Yeah. And it's really tough to hit the 6 again. It's in the middle of nowhere, so yeah, it's a really small target. And yeah, ball in hand with 4 balls on the table. Now So is a big favorite to run this rack and get into the finals of the WPA Women's 9-Ball World Championship.
Yeah, Ben, 3 balls away. The prize pot, $175,000, $50,000 for first, $25,000 for second. This will give her a chance to pick up one of them pots. How far has that cue ball run though? Might not be over yet, Ben.
Yeah. She's still okay, but nerves are high. Maybe she can feel the pressure coming. Just got out of her mind to realize that she's only 2 balls away from the finals. So yeah, she's missed it.
Ooh. Bit of drama in this 6th rack of this 3rd set. Oh, So looks to the heavens.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously when you are into the match, in the middle of the match you are battling, but then suddenly you get ball in hand for 4 balls and you realize that the match is over and you get out of it, and suddenly you start feeling the pressure. That's part of every sport.
Well, a bit of levity there for Alison Fisher as she makes the jump shot. Some whoops from the crowd. Has this 9 cut on the 9?
No.
Had the cut on the 9, but didn't make it. I wouldn't say she's sold out, but there's no other traffic to get in the way out there, Ben.
Yeah, and now So is faced with a much more difficult 9-ball that when she was having ball in hand with the last 4 balls on the table. So definitely she's going to go all in, try to close out this match. Really a tough cut. she's gonna give her everything, but this is really a low percentage cut, in my opinion.
Yeah, and it's come across a little bit further than she'd hoped due to the pace she's hit it. And that gives Alison a chance to bring the scoreline back to level. Yeah. Alison Fisher of the USA with a bit of home support and a bit of banter with the crowd. Still in this match, especially in spirits. But you do feel, Ben, Soa is banging at the door of a place in our final, and it's going to take something special to stop her from this point.
Hope she will not regret that ball in hand with 4 balls on the table later. Because we all know it can turn in a blink of an eye. Suddenly, if Alison win that rack, it's 2-1 and all square in the 4th. So
that is the beauty of this race to 4 set in per set format. Winner breaks. These matches can turn on a dime, to coin an American phrase. This is what Alison Fisher will be hoping for. She's breaking in the 3rd set on the hill. And this will get her 1st set on the board. She's made a 5 on the break, but that one ball. Nearly made the 1 on the cut. However, it's now dressed up not far off the 6 ball. Maybe sees enough of it to play the bank, but these players have been getting so much reward with their conservative and safety play. I wouldn't put it past her to try and just brush the cue ball behind the 6 here. Which she has done, Ben, but there is the possibility of a 2-rail escape and potting it.
yeah, and especially hitting the high side of the 1, you really want to clip it. Or you can go this way also, 2 rails, kick and stick, sending the 1 ball up table. But this is tough. The thing is, the position of the 6 ball is not allowing you to kick at these 2 rails and go up table for the 2. So, yeah.
Yeah. Alison didn't get the cue ball locked to the 6, but has got rewarded. Has a look at the 1. It's not the easiest of ones. She's looking at the 1-9 combination. If she can get good cue ball, that might be the order of the day.
Yeah, because also the 7-2-4 up tables are really looking great. So I don't know what she... Yeah, she had to go for it, but this is dangerous. Ooh.
Ben needed good cue ball because there was always the risk of leaving either the 1 or even the combination on.
Yeah, she's definitely gonna go for it. She can cue properly, so there is no reason why she wouldn't take it. All in for the win. Oh wow, she has it. This is unbelievable. and So from South Korea is into the final of the WPA Women World 9-Ball Championship that will be played later on, alongside the semifinals of the Jax Men's Open 10-Ball. So I really enjoyed it really much with you, Gavin. And yeah, we look forward to the next match. Stay tuned, guys. We have the semifinals of the Men's Jax Open, and then we have the WPA Women's 9-Ball World Championship final later on, starting in like a little bit in 2 hours. So stay tuned, guys. We'll be right back for action.